Work on yourself, young man. My name is Seth, your coach. Let me ask you a very simple question. Have you ever seen how retirees, especially the broke ones, suffer in the village and some of them in towns? Have you asked yourself that question? Why? Why do they suffer? And they have children, they have wives, and they have people, brothers, and the rest who could take care of them. Yes, do you know why? Let me tell you something, bro. This is mostly for men. If there's a woman there or a lady there who can buy the idea, well and good. Pick it and run with it. Boy. But I want to go specifically to men. As a man, nobody cares about you. As a man, nobody is thinking about you. Most of the people who think about you, people who want to pretend to be caring about you, are people who do a lot of calculations and they look forward to get something from you. There are people who want to get some favor from you. There are people who would want to get something from you at the end of the day. So as a man, I want to tell you that the moment you are not going to give, you become unproductive. A man is mostly productive when he gives something. A man is mostly productive when he has something. It may not be necessarily giving, but at least as a man, you should always have something to give. Even if you're not ready to give it, but you have something that people can get from you. Yes, you get. A lot of retirees, they suffer in the village and they have children. When you get old at 60, you have a wife or not. Sometimes some of the wives, they can disassociate with you, especially when they have the children outside. Maybe some of them, this one's having children, maybe America, they have the children in Australia, they have the children in Dubai. A wife can decide and travel and leave you there. And they go stay there. You are staying in wherever you are, whether in Uganda, Kenya, Africa, where you are. And they're going there enjoying life. Yes? So what I want to tell you today, people have been coming into my inbox many times. And this has been a question that has been asked by majority of the people about investing in yourself. A lot of content creators, a lot of people, a lot of pastors, a lot of individuals, motivational speakers, the advisors, the counselors, they have been talking about investing in yourself. Today I'm going to take you through some specific things that if you do, you are going to qualify for the investment on yourself. And you're going to learn a lot of things that first of all, when I talk about working on yourself, and I said I'm giving this to the men. If any lady there would want to buy this, well and good, pick it because it can also help you. But as a man, I want you to invest yourself. Investing yourself means that you remain productive. As a man, always be productive at all time. Remain relevant at all time. That is what we mean by investing in yourself. Investing in yourself means that you remain relevant at all time, you remain productive at all time, and people can get something from you at any time. How do you do this? I'm going to take you some specific ways, some 1-2 ways on how you can do this by showing you how you can do it and how you can think about them. So at your free time, you can do it. This is because of old age. You see now, sometimes when you're young, like when you're in your 30s, you're in your 20s, you are in your 40s, you can still work for yourself. You can still work and generate some income. You are still energetic. You can still depend on yourself. Other people can also depend on you. But as time goes by, you become old. As time goes by, the productivity reduces. And this is why I want to take you through this so that when you grow, you remain relevant. You remain productive. You remain in a state that people can get something from you. You remain in a state that you can help yourself even at 60. You can help yourself even at 8 years. You can help yourself even at 90 years by not depending on any person, not depending on any child, not depending on any spouse, not depending on any brother, but you can get help from yourself. Number one, work on money management. Any money that you get, work on money management. There's a lot of ways that you can work on money management. Money management means that any money that you get, make sure you manage your money. Manage your money in a way that you can have money for the future, you can have money for investment, you can have money, the little money you get, be it 100 bob, be it 1,000 bob, be it whatever the amount of money. I know there are people who are around you. There are people around you who would want to get something from you. Like maybe if you have a child, your children will want to get something from you. Your wife may want to get something from you. Your brothers, they may want to get something from you. But what I mean is that any cent that you make, any coin that you are going to make, always partition the money. Make sure you have money for investment. Make sure you always have money for the future expense, your old age expense, your pension, especially when you're in business. Make sure you plan yourself for future. Make sure you plan yourself that when you grow old, you can be able to get something that can make you, that can, sustain you. Yes, and this you cannot do through investment. You cannot do this through putting some money for the future expense, like the one I talked about as the pension plans. You can plan it for yourself so that you remain productive even at old age. You manage your money. You make sure everything, even if you're giving people money, if you are paying your bills, doing everything, because we are only, nobody knows the future. Nobody knows the future. We only see today. Today you can eat. Today you can survive. But tomorrow, how will you survive? How will you live? Yes? A lot of people put hopes in children, but later on they get disappointed. A lot of people put hopes in wives, and then later on they get disappointed. So get to manage your money in a way that in the future you will have something to spend. Number two, work on your skills. And working on your skills here means that work to gain the skills. If you're an engineer, maybe you graduated in 2010. Some of them graduated in 2012. Some of us graduated in other years like 2017. Other years like 2018, 2019. I'm making this video in the year 2024. You may have graduated in 2023. Yes? But now what I mean that work on your skills. Improve your skills. What are the modern skills? Because as this goes by, you can be removed from the market. The technology is coming. Technology is increasing and the children are being born clever than you. People are coming up with new ways to do things. So when you are doing anything, maybe you have a skill, maybe a profession like a teacher, you are in the profession of design, the graphic design, go deeper. Go and make other contents, other things. Like now you can make the website. You're a designer, you can make the website. You're doing what? Whatever it is, whether it's in finance, whether it's CPA, work on your skills. Update your skills so that you're up to date. You are up to date. Get to know where people are in the field so that you are up to date and you're not left out in your field. So that is what I mean by work on your skills. Daily work on your skills. Another thing that I want to tell you, that's the third one, is working on your look. Pick a look. Work on your look. Every day, every hour. Whether you're old, whether you're not old, whether young, work on your look. A lot of people like the wives, like a lot of the people like old men, like someone of not old, but not someone like 60 years. 60 years is not old. They are smelling so bad because they're not working on themselves. So what I mean is that work on yourself, be relevant at all times. Even if you're 60, you can still brush your teeth. You can still brush your teeth well so that the good smell can come from your teeth. You can still bathe well so that you remove the bad smell from your body. At 60, most of the men, they have left themselves out. Men at 70, they have left themselves. Yes? A lot of them, they don't clean up themselves. They can't buy themselves good clothes. I know one thing that people nobody says, that as you grow old, there's some things that do not matter to you. Like some of them, they say about the look. But I want to tell you, bro, look is very important. Whether you're 60, whether you're 40, look is very important. And always look good. Be able to look good. Work on your look. Work on your physical body. Bathe well. Have a good smell from your body. Yes. Brush your teeth well. You get it right? Smell nice. There is no, because now when you go to the bed and at 60 or 50, maybe you have a wife, yes, and you're smelling bad. Who would want to entertain such smell? Nobody would want to enjoy those smell because you're smelling so bad. So work on yourself. Work on your cleanliness. Be clean. Yes. And at the young age, a young man, just pick a marashi. Just look nice. You get right? Yes. Have clean clothes. Update yourself. So what I mean by update your look. Yes. Another thing that can make you relevant, something that can make you invest in yourself, is work on the knowledge. Work on the knowledge. Know a lot of things. Get to interact with people. Get to associate with other different people in the other professions. Get to interact. Just get to interact. Get to know people. Get to learn a lot of things. Get to ask people. Ask the old people, people that are older than you. Oh, how about marriage? How do people handle marriage this day? How are things in the marriage? How are things in the past? How are things today? In the business, ask. Continue asking questions. Continue doing the inquiry to know. Continue asking, how do you know? How are these things done today? How are they done before? Yes. Work on your self-knowledge. Get a lot of knowledge. Get a lot of knowledge so that you remain relevant. Yes. Remain relevant. Remain relevant. Yes, that is another way of working on yourself. If you do that, you are going to work. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a pool of knowledge. You're one of the people that at 50, you can see people that are men at 50. They can't advise even their children. Yes. There are men at 40, men at 50. They cannot give any advice because they have no knowledge. No knowledge in business, no knowledge in marriage, no knowledge in what. So what I mean is that as you continue to grow old, get to learn a lot of knowledge. Get to increase your level of knowledge. Get to increase your level of know-how. Know a lot of things. That in a way that you are able to give advice. You are able to give, when you start talking, you talk knowledge. Yes, you talk power, and that power is knowledge. Yes, so that at least if you do that, I think you shall be on the safer side. You shall be remain relevant, and that's what we mean by working on yourself, investing in yourself. You right? And even this, when it comes to the knowledge, eh, get to know everything modern. Go to social media, get to know a lot of things in the social media. Hmm? I met one of the people, one of the men, a man at 60, don't even know how to send money. He cannot operate M-Pesa. At this age, hmm? A man at 60 years, that is a young man. He cannot even operate M-Pesa. He doesn't know how to send money, how to withdraw money. When he goes to the M-Pesa, he gives someone his phone. That help me withdraw this money. Help me check the balance. So as a man, always work on yourself. Be relevant. Be relevant each and every day. And whatever the little money you get, as I said when I go back to the money, get to go. If there's a book you can buy the book. Get knowledge in books. Ask people, get knowledge in books, do a lot of inquiries. Buy a lot of books. Go to the internet, do a lot of search. Do a lot of researches so that you are up to date each and every day. You are up to date each and every moment of your time. And you remain productive at any time. You get it right? Are we together? I hope you're taking the syllabus right. Another way of investing in yourself. This is also very important. This is very, very, very important. And how to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Another one is I said is investment. Leave alone money management. I'm talking about investment. You can invest a lot of things that can give you money when you're old. You can invest in money market fund, but maybe for future, you can bet in bills, bonds, government infrastructure bonds. You can invest in them. Yes, you can invest in these things. So that when you can buy land, you can buy assets, big assets, the assets that can generate you money some years to come. You can invest in that, so that at old age, you are able to depend on yourself. You can be dependable. People can depend on you. People can look at you and see productivity. They can see something from you. Yes. A lot of people, when I'm doing the summary, a lot of men, sometimes you may be having a lot of things on the table. You may be having a lot of things to handle. That it makes you have very little time to invest in yourself. Like, for example, you have children. Children may want money from you. You're giving your children. Your wife, you're giving to your wife. You're giving to other people, brothers and sisters. But the moment you're not going to give them, because uh, most of the time when you become old, you do not have a lot of energy. You may not be having a lot of income coming in because you are now, if you are working, if you are a professional, you are retired. So it doesn't matter whether you're giving your children. Later on, uh, it may not be good on you when you have nothing. And even the children may not want to associate with you when you have nothing. Some of them, some of the children at your old age, they do not want to associate with the parents because the parents have nothing. So even if you're giving to your children, you're giving to your wife, get to know that you should be remaining relevant. Get to know that you're supposed to be remaining up to date. You should remain in a way that anytime, any day, you are up to date. Yes? Not spoiling yourself every day, every time. So, on the same note, uh, I want to tell you guys that do a follow, click onto the follow, and also like our channel, subscribe to the channel, so that anytime we upload new videos, you are able to get the new videos and you are able to learn. New Life Educators Room, we are meant to make you activated in the knowledge.